Good day. My name is Matthew Ewell from Leading with Nice, where we want to help you inspire others, build loyalty, and get results. So today I want to talk to you about how you can think like a young person, like a high school student, to move yourself forward. If you're thinking like a high school student, like a grade 9 kid, how can you actually use that mindset to get ahead in your career and your life and what is valuable to you right now? Now, this is all coming from a podcast I did with Connor McDowell, who is like, man, I did not have the enthusiasm and motivation and independent thought like he had as a high school student. He's currently graduated. He's in Alberta, Canada, in school to become an engineer, but not like building a bridge engineer, like a train engineer. His dream is to like ride the rails, and I'm super excited for him as he's on that journey. But he had some really great tips in the podcast, and I was like, man, like I need to think like a high school student. And so he had a few things that I think if you use these tools, you can actually train yourself or get into the headspace that you need to be in to move ahead. Now, the first one was just a full embrace of change. And he talked about going from public school to high school. And do you remember that time and how difficult it was and how strange it was and how you kind of missed like the lack of homework and whatnot? Now, he said to me, if I could go back to grade 9, the one thing I would do first is just fully embrace change. Like, would you like some more change? Yes, please. May I have some more, sir? To the change question. And just fully embracing it. Think about, do you do that now? Probably not. I know I don't. I know when a client says to me, oh, hey, this marketing plan you've put on for the past few weeks, yeah, we're going to scrap that and do a totally different thing. We're going to get on board with the metaverse and build a virtual NFT. Really, if you're a nonprofit, okay. Or we work with the leadership team on, strategic communications to like help the team communicate better. And they're like, we actually are just going to do, we're going to do a retreat, a silence retreat where we just sit in silence for a weekend instead of doing. Often I would be like, what? But what would it look like if I fully embrace that change? Now, I'm not suggesting every time that's the right move, but asking yourself the question, what would it look like to fully embrace this change? What would it mean? Is a great way to think. The next thing he really encouraged was team sports. And now I was like, what would it look like you take the team sports being a thing that taught him how to engage with others, how to take wins and losses of the team, to understand your personal responsibility for that team's success. What would that look like in a business setting? Well, how would you practice that? And I'm like, you know what? Maybe just playing team sports. Could you be part of a team recreationally, like maybe a sports team or maybe volunteering at a nonprofit where you're part of a team to move something forward, maybe like on your child's school council or maybe a community fair that happens? I think actually, like when he was talking about the benefits of being on a sports team in high school, I think that still would apply today, like the things you learn and take away. So the second tip is get yourself on some sort of team, not in the work, like outside of work. Like a sports team in high school is extracurricular, right? So get yourself on an extracurricular team, whether it be a recreational volleyball team or cricket team, or whether that be helping with a local fair or on your child's parent council, or maybe it's like Girl Scouts or Lions Club or something. Get yourself on a team where you have to contribute towards the success of the organization, where you have personal and shared responsibilities. That does not work, right? That's not work. Where the metrics might be different and sometimes instantaneous, like a sports team, a rec sports team, like you win or lose, or you have fun, I guess. So joining a sports team, I think that's a great piece of advice, no matter what age you are. And the final thing he suggested, he said to me, if I could go back to grade 9, I would love to give students a tool to help them learn about themselves and learn about how they could be at their best in the future. And there's actually a lot of great tools online. Leading with Nice offers a great tool for grade 7 through college university for exactly that. And he said he would love to give that tool. So just imagine a tool that helps students understand, how they prefer to communicate to people and how they prefer to be communicated with, what their behavior is like when they're under stress, what they're motivated by, and how these things might influence what career path would be great for them. He said he wished he had that in grade 9. He had a version of that through a mentorship program and some leadership courses he took, but he said he'd love a tool. And for Leading with Nice, that was great to hear because we offer that exact same kind of tool. If you would like to talk more about how you could build some of these things into the mindset at your organization, or if you just want to do this for yourself, visit our website, leadingwithnice.com. We have lots of great resources for this. If you'd like to learn more about the tool that is specifically made for grade 7 through university and college, reach out to us. It's actually a version of the tool we use for teams, senior management teams, and departments at organizations. It's a version of that, but it's specifically for grade 7 through university, college aged young people. Get to us on our website. Email us. We have a really fun interactive chat function on our website. I think it's cool. You should check it out regardless. Go play it. Leadingwithnice.com. It's my face saying hi and I'm waving. I have a colleague that likes to tease me about it. Jeff, I'm talking to you right now, buddy. But yeah, until the next video, man, I hope you are doing really well, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day.